Hello everyone, welcome back to Podcast On Wheelz, episode number 51. As we said on today's episode, please sit back and enjoy the show. So, we have a lot of topics, since we haven't done a podcast in about,
3 weeks.
I think it's been like only 1 or 2.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks since we haven't done our 51st episode, or our last podcast, so we do apologize, but we have a ton of topics, and sadly, a lot more bad things that happened in just 2 weeks. So the first one is hurt bone of wrist and mom's leg pain. So I'll explain some of it. Yeah, I'll explain some of it to the point that I can remember this happened a little while ago in the weeks that...
If you need a reminder, I got it on the top of my mind.
Okay. So we were just chilling and hanging out, and we start hearing, like, Mom scream in, like, an angered voice.
Yeah.
And we were like, that's weird. Mom's going to bed. Why is she screaming? Donny and Sydney come into her room and see that she's walking around in circles angrily or something. And they're like, what's wrong?
Yeah.
And what did she say?
She just kind of mumbled like anger.
Yeah.
Not really like
She didn't.
a word.
Yeah, she didn't say a word. She just mumbled at Donny and Sydney, and that's how she gets when she's angry. So we just left her.
Towards us.
No, we just left her alone for a few seconds, and then Dad said, "Hey, like, can you get Mom some a shot?" We gave her a shot, and then we go back to the room to try and not deal with any of that conflict. And we're like, okay, we're gonna get through this, and then we hear Dad.
Like, God damn it.
Like a pain. I was like, what happened to Dad? And Donny and Sydney go out once more, and they say, hey, what happened? And Dad was like, oh, I hit the bone of my wrist.
Like, Mom moved in a way?
Yeah. Mom moved. I'm guessing they were in bed or something.
Yeah.
Mom moved and hurt Dad's wrist. I'm like,
well, he hit it.
He hit it, but Mom moved in a certain way, made Dad hit his bone of his wrist on something.
And he had a full-blown ice pack and wrapped
he
it up.
he had his wrist wrapped up and stuff. This is what I was told, at least, because I wasn't out there. Because people were already checking on him, and we didn't want to crowd Dad. So that was the whole story of his.
It's a weird
night.
night.
It was a weird night. Was that the night we had AD?
No.
Okay,
Not at all.
I was making sure because that's further in the list, and we're going to explain what autonomic dysreflexia, or AD, is when we get there. So that was the hurt.
Like weird.
It was a weird night, and I was like, what? So it was a weird night. Yeah. Now, and our second topic, paranormal stuff happening in Donny's plus Williams' house. And I wanted to say it stopped. Just a disclaimer, it has gotten a lot better, and we're going to tell you why it has gotten a lot better in a bit.
Yep.
Moving on to Donny.
Like creepy.
Yeah.
Okay, so those of you who have not been following the channel recently and saw our new updates,
We do updates
11 yeah. 11 days ago, I made a quick video talking about the paranormal stuff that had been going on in my house. That night, when I made that video 11 days ago, I was chilling in bed, getting ready to go to sleep, obviously.
I'm just chilling, baby. Yeah.
And so my husband was kind of drifting off to sleep. My diazepam was kicking in, and that makes me like drunk, half dead, sleepy, because I show you. No, I was like,
I told like a story or something that
Yeah.
happened,
And
a few hours later, I'm like, hey, Donny, did you know that?
What?
But you just yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Because she always wants to talk about the most incoherent things in the middle of the night. I'm like, Doc, go to sleep. Because I'm just trying to sleep. I'm halfway drunk by this point. I already drunk like 2 beers and was like, I'm dead. I'm half alive, half dead. But yeah, so I'm chilling in bed, and my husband's kind of drifting off to sleep faster than me, surprisingly. And I hear a bang, and my husband's head would go, what the fuck? He just lifted his head immediately, and it wasn't like a bang, because my cleaning catheter supply bag fell over, and I was like, okay, well, it hit the edge of my vent for breathing at night, and it does not make a loud, incoherent bang. Like, it sounded like a human knocking on the tin beside my bed. Okay, well,
none of us can, like,
yeah.
properly, I guess.
And my husband was like a foot away. How would he knock it that fast? He can't move when he gets out of his wheelchair, and he can't transfer very well without assistance. And so I'm like, what? And I kind of turn my eyes because I can't turn my head. And I see something brown move. Well, what was that? I just see something move in the corner of my eye. I'm like, okay, either I was hallucinating or I heard a human banging knocking when there's no other human in our bedroom but my husband. And I saw something move in the corner of my eye. Well, what was that? And so I'm just chilling there, and I was like, babe, did you see that? And he's like, yeah, I saw that. Like, what in the fuck? Like, we were creeped out by that point, but we're like, okay, we'll go to bed. Doc soon drifts off to sleep. And in the middle of the night again, we keep hearing rustling, banging, moving. We see shit move. What the fuck? Either there's a ghost in our house.
Yeah.
What is moving?
What?
And, like, things are moving, stuff is banging, stuff is falling. I see stuff moving in the corner of my eye. Like, it's creepy. It's horrifying, to say the least. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And a couple days go by, we keep hearing knocking, banging, like the same stupid, weird, creepy-ass stuff I've been hearing all week. And one night got us in particular. This happened 5 days ago. We were chilling in bed once more, and Doc had already gone to sleep. Like, it was 12 a.m. by this point, and I woke up mid-sleep. Like, I was kind of sweaty. I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I turned my eyes, and...
You turned the eye?
Yep. I did not. Okay, well, I moved my eyes, and once more we start hearing creepy-ass noises, and I'm like... Not this shit again, not this.
I hate it. Like,
and Sydney started ripping out the camera like, okay, if they don't believe us now. And,
yeah.
Oh my God.
That video is terrifying.
Doc watched the video in the morning. Because it sounded human.
Yeah.
It sounded like, one bang sounded like something dropped, but then not. Like something had hit something, and then hit and dropped. And it sounded like so loud.
Yeah.
Oh.
It sounded incoherently loud. Like, it sounded... Give me the microphone. Just for a second.
Oh boy.
It sounded like this. Like, not even like this. It sounded like a physical bang. That's just Doc Smart Water.
Yeah, I can zoom into the part.
Sorry. It sounded like big, and it literally sounded like a human. And keep in mind, me and my wife were not up; we were asleep. Sydney was sitting in bed filming, so she couldn't have not done that. Donny cannot knock. William cannot knock. Like, we can. Here, we can. That's unless if I hit my knuckle on it, like, so perfectly, but I couldn't.
It sounds like breathing.
Like, we're just gonna wait till the part happens.
Where is it in my house? I feel like
I hate this video because when they showed me it that morning, I was like, that's kind of creepy. What
in the fuck was that? What was that?
Look.
Oh boy. I don't know if the microphone will catch this.
Like, that sounded like a water bottle, like, crinkling, and then...
I had no water bottle.
Yeah, but it had no water, like, and I think it was...
Okay, so, either I'm sorry if the microphone couldn't pick that up well, but that was literally in my fucking house at 1 a.m. in the morning. I don't care. I don't care. It was in my house at 1 a.m. I don't know what was in my house. We cleaned out under our shelves. We cleaned out near the wall. We seen what was going on. Sydney investigated multiple times. Nothing was found. But yet, we heard breathing. We heard muffled, like, talking voices. What in the hell?
Exactly.
And that was so horrifying. I can still never get an answer on what that it was. It stopped for the last 3 days now, and we haven't heard it, thank God. But nothing can explain what went wrong.
Yeah.
Like, it sounded like a human was in my house. It's so horrifying.
It was so creepy because I kind of woke up to Cindy saying, "Nope, bye."
Bye, what the fuck?
Nope. I was like,
She
what?
woke up to us cussing.
Look here. I woke up to Cindy saying, "Nope, fuck that, no, bye," and we were so confused. And we were like, well, what's going on? Like, it was tired voice because obviously we had just woken up. And they're like, yep, there's something in our house. It sounds human. I was like,
And what was creepy is that the mic, when we said no, it distorted our voices so bad. And it never done that.
I think it was like the way you said no. I don't know.
No, well, I said
But we had a solution to this. So after many days of experience that creepy sound, we decided it's coming from our middle corner. If you don't know what our house looks like, there's like this huge wooden thing with a big TV, and under it is a lot of trash. I know. Horrible. But we had cleaned it out with Sydney and William and everyone else in our family. We cleaned it out and we were like, okay, like we're going to test this. We found some cool things and we're like, okay, time to go to bed. And we went to bed and we didn't hear much. I think that was like the solution because I feel like all the trash was under there mimicking, I don't know, the air vent must have blown it wrong. We literally found nothing, but in some world I know. In some world it could have caused all those noises, but I don't really believe it. But since we've cleaned that out, like it's been fine. We haven't been too scared, and we literally been hearing like pops of the seat, and that's normal. That doesn't scare us. We're just like no, like oh no, like the serious.
Yep. Oh, you want to know something?
Oh God.
What was creepy the most is I watched a video talking about a ghost, Petunia, and this was 12 days before all the 12 days of mayhem caused. I was like, Petunia, ha ha ha, like as a funny joke or whatever, and I just said, what if like Petunia, for 12 days straight, I heard breathing, muffled talking, banging, moving, walking.
But
what?
Cindy was not breathing into the mic. She wouldn't, and she had the mic.
She was 2 foot away from the mic.
And it went. I was like, that's weird.
Like, what in hell? And for 12 days straight, almost 2 weeks straight, we kept hearing walking, moving, stepping, banging, tapping, moving, breathing, banging, oh my God. It's horrifying, and I don't like to think about it, but yeah, that was a 12 days straight of fucking horrifying shit. Okay, what's the next bullet point?
William had surgery and almost passed out.
Okay, so this next topic, sadly, is about my husband. He's been having a lot going on the past several weeks. Me and my husband. Wonderful. So, me and my husband had esophagus surgery 9 days ago on the 9th of this month. And it went well for me. I was just tired and in a little bit of pain and sleeping most of the time and feeling a little bit like a bunch of automatic dysreflexia episodes, but my husband suffered the worst. So, out of all of us who had surgery. Yep.
I didn't really suffer too much. I just went into non-verbal episode, which is normal.
Yep. So it was the first night, and he was okay. He kept sweating and needed to be cooled off, and having automatic dysreflexia episodes. His bladder was messing with him, he kept having to catheterize. He had. Sorry, that's no. I remember that. No, without. Yep, no. So he kept, having to catheter himself. That's how he gets pee. Yep. And he kept having automatic dysreflexia episodes, but at 1 a.m. in the morning, 2 a.m., he woke up in the midst of an automatic dysreflexia episode. He didn't feel very good, and the service dog kind of kept alerting him, hey, your POTS is acting up again. That's post, whatever the fuck it means in terms. Yeah, so, he has that condition for 4 months now, and it's just when his heart rate gets elevated, he passes out, or almost passes out, to near fainting. He has blacked out and fainted from this condition before, multiple times, and it's not good. And so his service dog, alerted him, hey, buddy, you're not feeling too good, you're going to pass out. Yeah, and he almost did, his vision went it didn't go. Yeah, his head kind of kept bobbling, and his eyes kept closing, and he was sweating, and he wasn't feeling good, and he almost passed out. Luckily, he wasn't in a dangerous situation, because if he would have passed out, his head would have hit the pillow, and he would have get cooled off, and stuff like that. So it wouldn't have been life-threatening, but it's not okay to pass out or faint. But yeah, it's just creepy how he did almost pass out from that surgery, and so he suffered the most out of all of us, sadly. What's the next bullet point?
Donny diagnosed with ALS.
So, 3 weeks ago, we made a video of my friend Dot saying she got diagnosed with ALS. I got diagnosed with ALS 8 days ago on June 11th, 2024. It's been 9 days, 8 days since diagnosis. So far, I'm not noticing any symptoms of any weakness, because after a month you start getting symptoms. So I have my ALS journal here, and we're going to read what it says on the first page. Only on the first. So I was diagnosed on June 11th, 2024. My current strength of arm and hands is 0.8. My head strength is 2. My lung function is 5. Leg function is 0. Core strength is 0. Medicines I take. I take Rilozone 70 mcg once a day, Edaravone 90 mcg once a day, Edaravone shot 20 mcg twice a day, and Neb twice a day. Things he experiences so far is arm strength at 8 p.m. goes to 0.6, and speech gets a bit worse at 8 p.m. every day. He has cancer on February 27th, 2024. He has 80 rounds of chemotherapy. He will be cancer-free on, and it shows an equal thing to show what date I will be cancer-free on. This is my outcome, sadly. It's scary. We'll stop driving chair completely on September 11th, 2024. We'll stop talking January 1st, 2025. We'll get a pacemaker on April 11th, 2025. We'll get to 0% arm strength on February 11th, 2025. We'll pass away on July 11th, 2026. We'll lose all head strength 0% on December 11th, 2024. So already 2 of my outcomes are in 2024. Yeah. And it's creepy, to say the least, because right now my arm strength is 0.8. Next month it will be down to 0.7. And in September it will be on 0.5, 0.4. So it'll be 0.5 on September. And the lowest choice that you can ever go to is 0.5. And that's scary, because by September I will not be able to drive my chair with hands. And it will just get worse from there.
Yeah.
So, it's creepy. Anyway, that's my diagnosis on ALS. That's the meds I'm taking. That's my current strength and where I'm at, my outcome of ALS. And I've not been noticing any weakening signs as of so far.
Okay, so the next topic is William's breathing issues.
Okay, another one about my husband. That face! What was that?
I was
like annoyed. So another one about my husband. 4 months ago, he endured an injury and he became a C5, C6 incomplete quadriplegic on February 13th, 2024. So it just recently hit his fourth month as a quadriplegic 1 week ago. And so far, he's been experiencing more fainting episodes, more POTS episodes, more AD episodes. Like, everything's been getting worse for him. Nerve pain, spasms, everything has been getting worse. Breathing function, I don't think it went down. We had to visit a specialist about that. But he got his nebulizer and his BiPAP mask. He's been using that ever since day one of his quadriplegic injury. He's just using them more and at higher levels of breathing support because he's been getting out of breath multiple times a day. We're talking maybe not once or twice. We're talking up to 20 times a day. It's horrifying. Almost every hour he's got...
Yeah.
Like, his breathing goes rapid sometimes, his breathing goes slower, he seems more out of breath when he talks, when he does anything with physical activity in it. His breathing goes, like, rose, like, instantly, and it's creepy. So, it's horrifying that he's been experiencing these creepy, horrifying things. It's not good that he's been experiencing bad breathing symptoms and bad breathing regularities and stuff like that. It's not good, to the slightest. And so recently, like 2 to 3 weeks ago, he got new medication that has been helping him with those breathing, fainting, spasms, dizziness, blackouts, AD, spasms. So much stuff he's been having to deal with lately, which sucks. The next bullet point.
The next bullet point is our weird night with AD.
Go ahead, this is finally a topic for them.
Okay, so, hold up. So, if you don't know what AD is, it's autonomic dysreflexia, which in normal, I guess in not normal people, able-bodied is like a serious condition that means that your blood pressure goes up, you get a headache, your heart rate. So, it's basically just a severe condition to have, but for people with spinal cord injuries, since every single nerve below your injury is affected, you get this thing called autonomic dysreflexia when anything is wrong with your body. Let's say your knee is placed in the wrong way and you start getting like heat, or you get hot, or you have a headache, or something. Anything wrong with your body, you're going to get AD, a slight case or a severe case. Severe is most likely overheating. So, with autonomic dysreflexia, when you have to pee or you have to go to the bathroom, you're going to get some of the symptoms. Now, this was the weirdest night of our lives. So, just to back it up, all three of us, Luce, me, and Emmy, were in bed. I am a C3, C4, C5, T1 quadriplegic, all complete, except for the C3, it's partially damaged. My wife is a C5, C6 incomplete quadriplegic, and Luce is a T12 paraplegic. I get so used to saying quadriplegic, so I'm about to say quadriplegic, and I'm like, nope. My injury is not the most severe, but it literally scratched the surface, or one is... So the C4 and up are severe injuries. I had a complete C4 injury and a C3 partial injury. Mm-hmm. So all the rest of them were out of the severe zone, but they were super close. So I got that injury literally just by falling down the stairs. I had osteoporosis level 3, so I was severely weak and my bones would break so easily. And I fell down the stairs because I was super weak, couldn't walk. And I fell down the stairs. I mean, I could walk, but I was fall risk. Mm-hmm. So I fell down the stairs so many times, hit my C3, C4, C5, T1, smacked all four. So that's fun, and I got to complete in like 3 of my 4. So that's fun. My wife got her injury by falling. She fell somewhere and hit her neck.
Yeah, I don't really know how.
Yeah, but she got her injury. We know that.
We know that.
We know that. And Luce got her injury. We don't really know because it was so long ago and we just never openly discussed it. I think she just fell or had like some sort of injury.
Like nerve damage over the years and
Yeah.
the roding of her back.
Okay, no. I don't want that shit. Guys, I got the eroding on my back.
No. The roding of my back.
Guys, I think I got my 12 inches from the eroding from it. No. Wait, how the fuck did I get mine then? Oh, God, the eroding of my neck. Okay, so we were all in bed on this night. Can't remember when it happened. I think it happened in my last Weekly Smiles. Obviously it did. So we were chilling in bed and we were sleeping and then we suddenly felt super hot. We're like, that's weird. And we had to catheter ourselves 1 hour prior before bedtime, which isn't usually, crazy to us. We're like, oh, our bodies get used to it. And we suddenly felt like super hot. And we were like, okay, maybe we just need a position change. Matthew position changed me and Emmy. Because Luce wasn't feeling hot yet, but we were. So we got position change and it helped a little bit. And Matthew took off my glasses and laid my head on the cool pillow to hopefully cool me down. And then a couple hours later, we're sleeping, we still feel super hot. And then out of nowhere, Emmy, kind of positioned her head, because she can turn it, I can't. Emmy felt her neck, and it was physically wet.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my God, we've never been this hot in, years. Obviously, we've been hot. No, we've obviously been super hot. But we haven't been so hot to the point that we were, physically sweating from, a random reaction. Amy does not sweat. She cannot sweat, except on her head. So she can, there, but not well.
Yeah, no.
So, to see that, we're like, oh my God. So we just... And we were just sitting there and we were like, okay, we're gonna push through this because we didn't have to pee because we didn't feel it. Because normally if we get hot, we start feeling it.
Push to the stroke.
The stroke. Oh my God. No. We were just hot. We were okay. We didn't have the elevated heart rate or anything. And we were just sleeping. Fell asleep again after a little while. And then Luce woke up and she was like, God, she felt so hot out of nowhere. And I was sitting in bed, and I was sitting in bed or laying in bed, and I kind of sat myself up. I was like, God damn, why am I so hot? It was 2 a.m., 2:40 a.m. And
surprisingly, I was
yeah, and I sat...
That happened on the Paranormal ass.
Yeah, and I sat myself up in bed because I can do that, luckily, and I felt my head and my neck. I was like, my God, I must be so sweaty. And I was like, okay, I'm just hot. And then I don't know where I lay back down again. Fine-ish, to the point I can tolerate it. And then the next minute, I feel this random wave of feeling I have to piss. I was like, what the fuck? No, seriously, it was bad. My emergency. I was like, what the fuck? I was laying in bed and Doc and me were kind of laying there since they can't feel. I was like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What? I was so...
staring at me have I?
Who?
They down there over there.
Oh.
Who? Who else is named Donny?
No, I didn't know what you said. And we just were chilling there, and it was a weird night. I mean, I didn't actually... It was just randomly on set, and then I didn't go to the bathroom because I knew it wasn't... It was false alarm.
A false alarm piss?
Because... I'm being serious. If I was to sit there in bed and it still kept continuing on, I was like, okay, just need to cast myself. But then if it went sharp and then gone, I was like, oh, okay. Today's for bye. Oh my God. No, but it was a weird... It was a weird thing of AD, and we still don't know what happened to this day. We were fine, but we felt so hot out of nowhere. Luce had to pee randomly, so we were like, that was a weird night. Hopefully that's happen again. And continuing on to AD more, William went to the ER. See how perfect that spoon was? I'm just kidding. It was a great lead.
Okay. So, my husband went to the ER 2 days. 2 days ago. If you don't know what ER stands for, it's emergency room. And so we have this like console job thing.
Another job no one knows about on the face of existence.
Yeah, but we play like songs and we sing and we hang out with other people and it makes us some money to help with our bills. Only some. And so my husband was visiting there and we haven't been there in like years. It's not a job we do full time, if you cannot tell. But my husband was there and he like seemed a little off, like
I hope this tastes good.
she's like a smart baller.
I'm scared.
Why are you scared? It's water.
It tastes disgusting. It spit out alright.
Does it taste good? Okay, we're done. It was that.
It looks so big.
Anyway, so my husband was looking okay-ish. I was hot, I was sweating, whatever. But I wasn't feeling like to pass out or whatever. And William has automatic dyslexia issues all the time. And so Cindy went to cool him down and, just let him drink some water, pour some water on his head and stuff like that. Pour some water on his arms just to let him cool off for a moment. And he went for like a weight shift pressure change to see if that was going to help him. And his head kind of went, like fell back. And I was like, babe? And his dog, his service dog started petting at his feet like, hello? Something's wrong. And I kind of noticed it. Sadie alert. No.
Cindy on all fours.
No. Re-image my wife on all fours. No, your mind isn't together. Anyway, I don't even know what.
I'm start barking.
My wife is not gonna start barking. Yeah, wait. Sadie is William's service dog that alerts. And so William was looking really off. His eyes went dilated, and his head kind of went back or
Fell down.
Yep, fell down and he passed out. And I was like, okay, that's not good. And we continued to cool him off. We elevated his head and, just kept him safe. And like 20 minutes later, William was almost incoherent, like nonverbal, not speaking, looking very, very pale, sweaty, not recovering. He passes out again. And so we get him out of his wheelchair and lay him on the floor, elevate his feet, elevate his head, continue to keep cooling him off, catheterization him, just catheter him, and it's not going away. He had already passed out 2 times in the past 40 minutes. He's not recovering. He's almost incoherent. His eyes are dilated. His breathing is getting raspier. He's having coughing fits. He's not doing well. And I was like, call my mom. I'm worried. So we call up my mom, who's a doctor, and my mom comes, assesses him, gives him a mask with his inhaler treatment in it to help him breathe a little better, stop the coughing fits, stop the raspy breathing, and get him to calm down a little because he was hyperventilating a little bit. He was sweating. He was needing to get cooled down. He was fainting. He was shaking. He was tremoring. I was like, what in the hell is going on?
Yeah, we were so scared.
Oh my God, it was so horrifying. When I tell you, I was so scared. Obviously we weren't fucking filming, no. And so I'm like, I think we need to take him to the hospital. Like, what in the hell? This never happened to him. And so Maisha and my wife helped lift him up onto onto his wheelchair. We drive to the emergency room, get him on a gurney, transfer him, and for the next hour or two, he's asleep. He's still kind of struggling with breathing. His eyes are still dilated. He gets an IV in him, rehydrate him. He's still like kind of having AD, and it's just horrifying to say the least. It's not a good look for my husband at all.
No.
His hands are like shaking, hitting my hand on the car right there. It's horrifying. He's incoherent, not nonverbal still after 3 hours. It's so horrifying. He's in the bed. I'm sitting next to him. And the nurse comes in and says, "Hey," and the doctor comes in as well and says, "Hey." I was like, "Hey, what's going on? Like, is he okay?" He's like, "Yes, he's okay. He's still feeling the symptoms and stuff like that, but he's much, much better than where he was before." The doctor said, "Well, he does have POTS," and I was like, "Yes, we knew that. He has POTS. We've been knowing that for the past 4 months," stuff like that. She's like, "Yep. Well, he has this POTS condition, or POTS syndrome, I guess, meaning he gets very, like, in over 100-degree weather, which is quite common for us, which is scary. He could have a POTS attack, she called it, where he keeps fainting multiple times, his breathing gets raspy, he needs his inhaler, he needs a mask to keep the inhaler or treatment in, he has coughing fits, he starts fainting, he starts trembling, shaking, his eyes get dilated, his heart rate gets elevated." I'm like, "What the hell?" I'm like, "So you're saying this could happen to my husband at any damn moment in time?"
It's creepy.
And it'd just be like, "Okay, well, yeah, you might need to go to the hospital or go to aid. Like, if you're at a place, go to the aid place so you can..."
First aid.
Yeah, first aid place. Please go there so we can treat him with a bunch of water, him on mats, and elevating his head, elevating his feet, let him, like, shake out and, like, spasm, and give him his medication if he needs to, put a breather mask on him, give him his halo, give him his meds, give him his neb, like, do all the things to prevent him from having a stroke."
Which is creepy.
And that was horrifying because that's the first time that has ever happened to my husband. I was like, now I'm horrified. He could, yeah, thank the fucking Lord, because that was the first time Rome had ever experienced a POTS attack. So it could come on at any day, any time, any moment, any place, anywhere at home, everywhere, or anywhere, in the car, at a place, in a restaurant. That POTS attack could, here you go. And then we have to deal with him. I'm like, excuse me, if I'm alone with him, I cannot help him.
That's the issue. If me and Donny are alone, or,
Doc does not have enough strength to transfer William.
I literally have my thumb, like, what am I going to do?
William's a tiny man.
His little butt?
Yeah, William is tiny. He's not big. He's not overweight. He's not... Nothing like that. We're just extremely, extremely, extremely weak to a severe amount that I cannot help my husband. What do I say? "Babe, you're okay. You just passed out. You're going to be all right. A nurse is coming." Like, that's all I can do. All I can do is talk to him.
Yeah, like, like, if we are alone in a room, or, like, any friends, Lucy's, like, they can do things, but they can't.
Yeah, so...
You know what I mean?
That was a horrifying emergency room visit. He went to the emergency room. We got his vitals, got him medicine, got his meds kicking in through IVs and stuff like that. And oh my God, it was just so horrifying. Don't recommend that to anybody. Oh my God. And while he was passing out and everything, I was like, "Hey, are you okay? Like, do you need something? Do you need help?" And I obviously knew he needed help. And his service dog, it got so bad, Sadie started barking. She doesn't bark.
No.
Like, she whimpers when she has to go to the bathroom, or once when I was like, "Hey, I gotta go to the bathroom." And, like, she whimpers and, pets or taps William to warn him that something's going on. Same as my service dog, but she started barking because William's condition was so bad. Like, he passed out up to 4 times, was nonverbal for over 3 hours, tremoring, shaking, spasming, not breathing well at all, turning pale, his eyes dilated, cooling down. It's so creepy. And that was just a horrifying ER moment with my husband. He's okay now, he's doing fine, but that POTS attack could happen at any moment, and it would be like an ER emergency situation. It was life-threatening. He could have had a stroke. Anyway, that was a horrifying ER moment. I do not recommend that to anyone. It's just my husband's condition has been getting a little worse. A little bit. But that was just a horrifying ER moment, and I hope that happens to nobody. Yeah. So, what's the next bullet point?
Don got a new sipping puff.
I got a new sipping puff. So, we talked about this on my friend's channel. We did not upload it yet to this channel. But I have a new sipping puff. And it's been going good. So basically why I have the sipping puff on my wheelchair is to help assist with moving after September 11th, 2024, because I won't be able to use my hands anymore for my joystick on my wheelchair. So I have a sipping puff installed so I can still continue to keep driving my chair until my breathing gets all the way to 0. Or until my breathing gets to like 1 or 2, you can't drive a sipping puff. Or you can, but with a lot of help. And so my strength is so little that in like 3 to 2 months I will stop driving my chair completely. Next month I won't be able to drive my chair past 8 o'clock. And it's just, the situation is getting dire enough that I need to look at my options for sipping puffs and stuff like that. My friend Donny, who is a C1, C2, complete quadriplegic, paralyzed from the neck down, can't feel anything from up to his collarbone. And he has been using a sipping puff for the past like 8-9 months, I think. No, not 9 months. Sorry, 7 to 6 months he's been using his.
Probably only for 5 or 4 because I started getting used to my wheelchair.
On like December 20th.
Like beginning month of New Year.
Really? Yeah. So it's been like almost 6 months for him. He's been using it for 5 months and a half now. Or 5 months, 3 weeks, so a lot longer than I, and he...
Hours.
Yeah, and so I'm now his new buddy with a sipping puff. Nobody else with, like, spinal muscle actually has a sipping puff in this room.
Shane could use one, but he doesn't.
Yeah, but as I get weaker in my jaw strength, I will no longer be able to use my sipping puff, but it will help me assist and move my chair for much longer than my original prognosis. Like, it will give me so much better movement and abilities to drive my chair just like my friends for many more months, if not years, which is an amazing thing. We spent over 40 minutes, like the other day before this day or something, like 2 days ago, we spent over 40-50 minutes on my sipping puff to get installed on my wheelchair and program it to my wheelchair, get it to the strength it's needs. It's at a 0.1, so that way, if my breathing does go down, I will still be able to drive it. So that's great. So it gives me a lot more movement, a lot more help, and it's just there to help me, you know, as I've been diagnosed with ALS on June 11th, 2024, and spinal muscular atrophy on June 9th, 2022. So it's been 2 years since my spinal muscular atrophy diagnosis, and like a week with my ALS diagnosis. So we're just moving on from there. I have a new sipping puff. So what's the next topic?
Our strength currently with ALS.
Okay, so this is a bullet point for
me and Donny.
Yep.
Me and Donny.
Donny. But our current strength before we head on to our first month with ALS, Doc is coming up very soon in a week. Actually, she'll hit her first month with ALS. God damn, how's it been that long already?
How?
Like what? So my current strength with ALS is arms and hands 0.8, head strength is 2, lung function is 5, leg function is 0, and core strength is 0. So I'm almost close to nothing. And my whole body strength is 0.8%. Doc?
Okay, now with living almost a month with ALS, prior to it, my head strength is 5, my arms are 3.5, my lungs are 10%. What else did you say? Arms. Tor is 1, legs are 0, because my tor is at the resting, since I am a C3, C4, C5, T1 quad. And only one of my injuries is not quadriplegic level. Funny.
My tor is 1 as well. That what makes me the 3.8% of my body.
And my legs have been 0 for the past 53 years.
My legs have been 0 for the past 30-some years.
So my torso and legs have been 1 to 0 for 53 years. So I'm not really concerned. No one's really concerned about that because we know the reason.
Yes.
So yeah,
what's the total body percent?
My total body percent is about 9.5%.
Yeah, the whole body we have.
And literally next week, it's going to be 9.4. So I'm trucking down, but the head makes it lose so much worse. Just 6 of it is made by my head and torso. And then my arms, 3.5.
2% of my head is
contributing. I've written things down in my ALS journal that I don't think they'll mind that I share. I have all my dates of when I'm going to become worse.
Oh yeah, I have too.
Breathing does not add to the body, but breathing is one in itself. So hopefully I can get good enough to the mic and read at the same time. So on June 27th, 2024, my arms will be 3.4. On July 27th, 2024, they'll be 3.3. And by that point, my body will be 9.3 by July 27th. But by August 27th, my body will be an 8.2 because I'll lose a whole percent of head.
God damn. Woof.
Yes, head strength is what is more important. Every 3 months you lose a little baby head percent. And so literally by November, my body strength will be 7.
There's only 3 things in my head.
Give me 2 seconds. So June 27th, 2024, my body will be a 9.4. July 27th, 2024, my body will be 9.3. August 27th, my body will be an 8.2. By September, I'll be 8.1. Right?
I don't know.
Wait, so my arms will still be 3.2, but my head will be 4. Will I be 8.2?
I think you'll be, yeah.
Yeah, so by September 27th, 2024, I'll be 8.1. By October 27th, I'll have 9% breathing, and I'll be an 8. By November 27th, 2024, I'll be 7.9 this year.
Goddamn.
Shit. By February 27th, 2025, I will be a 6.6.
Damn.
No, 6.6.
Damn.
And then by May 27th of 2025, I will be 5.3. And I will have no more head to lose, so any little baby armies, I'll just keep going down.
No head left?
By May of 2025.
Damn.
So it's more gradual decline because of my 5% head. But in the year of May 2025, which will be a year of my diagnosis, I'll no longer have any head. So my arms will quickly become my whole body will quickly become a 5.3 by May.
God damn.
By a year into diagnosis, my body percentage will go 4% down.
Ooh, that's crazy.
4.
God damn.
4 point.
You're gonna be horrified of my dates.
No. Well, by 0% head, I'll only have 4% body strength. 4 point.
God damn.
by August 27th of 2025, which would be more than a year since diagnosis. And
That's barely God.
yeah, by then, I'll be like only 4% body.
Sorry.
That's
That's bigger than me now.
Like 4%. I know, that's terrifying. But you sadly got like the worst end of the stick when it came to ALS. But for me, so just to break it down, in the beginning of my diagnosis, my body whole percent combined 9.5. By August 27th of 2024, I'll already be a 8.32. Yeah, 8.2. And then more down, November 27th of 2024, only months before I lose my speech, 2 months, I will be a 7.9 and in body. And in February 27th, 2025, I will be a 6.6. And in May 27th, I'll be a 5.3. And this, I will literally have 7% breathing, 0% head, and I'll literally be a 4.
Yep, okay.
And then it will start going down to the 3s once I get more or less arm strength. 4, 3.9, 3.8, 3. My whole body
Okay.
soon, I find it so terrifying. After a whole year of diagnosis, my body will become my arms. Huh?
Damn.
My whole body, head, armed.
Hey, bitch. Now, my prognosis is much worse. My progress in arms, June 11th, 2024, the day I got diagnosed, was 0.8. July 11th, 2024 is 0.7. August 11th, 2024 is 0.6. September 11th, 2024 is 0.5. October 11th, 2024 is 0.4. November 11th, 2024 is 0.3. December 11th, 2024 is 0.2. January 11th, 2025 is 0.1. And by February 11th, 2025, less than a year after diagnosis, many months till a year in my diagnosis, I'll lose my whole arm to 0. Donny's progress had my progress. June 11th, 2024, the day I got diagnosis, 2. September 11th, 2024, 1. December 11th, 2024, 0. So by the end of this year, I'll be done.
With?
Head.
Oh, God.
My breathing.
Head. If I got rid of my head, I'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 months later.
How is my headed? 2 months. How often do you lose a head strength? Like
Every 3 months.
oh, so 6 months. Sorry.
It'll take me 15.
It would take about 15 months to lose her head. It'll take me 6 months.
Oh, my God.
Oh. Oh no. She's
But
horrified.
also in August, for me in August, in the August of 2024, I'll be 4% head strength. In the August of 2025, I'll be 2% arm strength, 7% breathing,
Yeah.
0%
Yeah.
head.
God. Don't.
Will I even make it to August
Okay.
2026?
Don't.
I will. And by August,
Oh my God.
and by August of 2026, my arms will remain 0. By
Oh, excuse me.
August in here. In August 2027. Oh, never mind. In August
Damn.
2026, my arms would be 0.8.
2026. Your arms will be
Yeah.
mine now.
Yeah.
Damn.
In November 27th,
Ah, damn.
2026, I'll stop driving my chair. And my breathing will be forward.
And what date?
November 27th, 2026.
God damn.
I'll stop driving my chair. My arms will be 0.5, and my breathing will be forward.
Okay. My breathing function.
Dead.
The day I started, June 11th, 2024, is 5. November 11th, 20... Go ahead. Will he need both of us, or... No. I hope not. I hope he doesn't need both of us, because I don't want the podcast to end, because we're not done with all the topics, I think. Oh, is she making him something? He has to make food. The door is slightly open. The door is slightly open. I can awkwardly wait for minutes. Oh. Okay, this is just awkward, I'm sorry. I gotta awkwardly wait for Doc to come back. Okay. Don't know what to talk about. I feel like Doc's strength is so crazy to mine. I see that, oh yeah, I'm gonna start driving my chair in like November of 2026. God damn. I'm gonna start driving my chair in September of 2024, 2 years earlier than her. God damn. She is like, damn. She's like 26 months after me. Oh my god. God damn. That's insane though. After she has like 26 more months of driving a wheelchair without a sip and puff. Poor me. Her head is like 5%. That's bigger than my whole body. Her whole arm strength is 3.5%. My whole body strength of my head, arms, torso, legs, hands is 3.8%. Damn. And that wasn't even the first month of ALS. Honey, I'm a week in. That's scary. I gotta just tell her my breathing function once I get back. Once she gets back. It could be so long. I heard an egg roll, please. And now the door is slightly open, and it's so awkward just talking out loud. Oh shit, the door keeps creaking like... We have like 2 more bullet points. So much bullet points happened to me and William. Let's see how many there were. God damn, how many do we have? Damn. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did she miss one? I think she fucking missed one. Oh shit, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. Only one is left. Oh, damn. Like, these are the bullet points I already went through. There was paranormal in like 3 weeks, or less than 3 weeks. There was paranormal stuff in our house. Me and Reem had surgery. Mom was passed out. I was diagnosed with ALS. My husband's breathing issues. My husband went to the ER. I got a new sip and puff. And I can't tell you the others because those are another ones. I'm gonna have to tell Doc that she missed one. Damn, how did we miss one? She's been gone for a minute, so I don't know what to talk about. I'm on chemo currently. I'm just chilling here waiting for my rotten 23 round chemo to be done. It's like routing. No, okay, that's creepy enough. I said that it was a routing. I'm like, what the hell? My chemo does not rot me, y'all. I feel fine. Just gotta wait for this 10-hour experience to be done. Like, can't spoil that. Now I'm just bored as hell. I could tell you my blacksmith progress. I haven't done that in a while. What if my volume's on and it starts playing out loud? Ah, shit. I was gonna tell them my blacksmith progress.
Okay, you can tell them.
Really quickly. Because it's been a months. Doc, you missed one. Bye.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
No, we did talk about the...
No, we didn't.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Okay, so the topic... my game today now. The topic we were going to talk about darkness is I switched back from 4-day chemo rounds all the way to weekly chemo rounds. So instead of every 8 days that I got 2 rounds before, I only have one every 7 days because it helps cut down the symptoms and how bad I'm feeling. It helps me recover way more.
For me, I can handle the 4 days.
I can barely handle the 4 days. But I threw up 15 times in a day before doing a 10-hour chemo round. Help me. Help me. But the 4 days were really tough on me. I kept losing weight, so we switched back to 7 days, and it's much more calm and relaxed. And so we can actually upload videos that are not all about chemo. You
still have to get that from me.
Yeah, but it's way better with only one every week instead of 2 every 8 days. So I'll take it, but that was the new change for chemo. I'm going to tell you my blacksmith progress at the end of the podcast, but what's the next bullet point?
The next bullet point is how mosquitoes...
No, wait, we're not done with the strike one. Sorry. Hey, don't give me that look. Okay, so my breathing function, June 11th, 2024 is 5%, November 11th, 2024 is 4%, April 11th, 2025 is 3%, September 11th, 2025 is 2, February 11th, 2026 is 1, and July 11th, 2026, 0%. And so in 25 months, my breathing will be bye. Because every 10 months you lose 2, thankfully. So in 25 months, my breathing will be gone. And that's my strength. So I will die on July 11th, 2026. 2026.
I will die.
25 months after diagnosis date. Okay.
How mosquitoes hate Donny and William.
Oh boy. Okay. So.
We're going on a rant.
So we've been dealing with mosquitoes. Mosquitoes. All our life. So. But it particularly got bad because I don't know what my voice is. That sounds like a dog. That sounds like a bird.
Sounds like
No, you do not do that. I don't know how the hell I just did that.
Not weird, gargly burps.
I didn't burp like that.
If you burp like that, I don't know. You burp right in the mic. To assert dominance.
Ew. I'm not asserting dominance by making gargly burps in the mic. Okay. So, me and my husband have been dealing with these stupid ass mosquitoes for years. And it got particularly bad when we were in middle school. This happened like 6 human years ago, so almost a decade in human. God fucking damn.
God
damn.
Jesus shit.
Yeah, it was a while ago. But I was playing around the poison ivy. That sounds wonderful. I was playing around the poison ivy. But I didn't touch it. Nothing touched me or really. I was trying to be nice about it, but me and my husband were playing around.
Really? Messing? No.
We were playing around we're hanging out around poison ivy, and the next day, there was a bunch of mosquitoes, and we lived kind of near like a pond thing. It's like feet away from our house, and I got bit, but I didn't realize I got bit that much. And, you know, they've been itching. You know, like that stupid ass mosquito bites, goddamn. And Doc had 10 on her leg. 10 mosquitoes on her leg, and she hasn't got bit once. We were out there for like 7 hours just playing around.
I'm sorry, what?
7 hours. Yep, we're just outside playing around poison ivy for 7 hours. we were around that poison ivy for like 10 minutes. But we were playing outside, riding bikes.
I love how you made it sound so desperate. Yeah, somewhere we were only out there for 7 hours.
Seven.
Did you just say 7 hours or 7 minutes? My God. Like, you made it sound so sad, so because you were like, we were just talking, and you said, oh yeah, we were just out there for 7 hours.
What?
Well, what a good bit.
I bet you find the spot. Anyway, so we were around that poison ivy for barely like 5-10 minutes, and nothing to touched us. Anything. Doc wasn't experiencing symptoms. I wasn't. And
we were fine.
I kept getting bit. Shut up. So, what the hell?
We were fine.
Okay, this is so off topic. Okay, so me and my husband kept getting bit from mosquitoes. And I'm like, oh, that's stupid. And the next day in class, doctors outside the same areas, same places, and hadn't got bit. I think she got bit like by one mosquito.
Yeah,
How?
I think I got like bit right there.
Yeah, she got bit 3 times. 3 times in 7 hours.
Like, triple that by 100.
Shh.
I hate thinking about it. You're all goofy.
Oh no!
That's good.
Amy's freaking out.
Don't worry, Mark. You're not in this room.
Don't worry, why? That's not weird. Oh. Anyway.
Yeah.
Can you not make fun of me for 5 seconds? Damn. Anyway, so we were playing outside. We got inside, went to bed and stuff like that. And the next day in history class, with my teacher, Miss Williams, ironic. I was like, Miss William, and she's like, yeah, Donny. I was like, can I go to the nurse office? Nurses. Can I go to the nurse's office? I think I'm breaking out I think I got like poison ivy or something, like poison. And she's like, oh yes, please, because she noticed my arms and legs, and me and my husband's arms and legs. And I went there, and we sat down, and the teacher came in, her jaw dropped. She's like, oh my gosh, are you having like hives? Are you having an allergic reaction? Are you allergic to something? I was like, no, I'm not allergic to anything. I don't know.
At least not to my understanding.
Yeah, and so
It's covered in like 300
we had to go home to get like treatment. I went home early. Me and my husband went home early. We discovered that we had 200 to 300 bites of mosquitoes on us. 250 bites. God damn, in 7 hours?
I got bit like here and there. That's
yeah, and they're tiny.
3 or 2.
And I had bad reactions, like immediately.
He has mosquito bites on him currently.
Yeah, from staying outside for 30 minutes. But my biggest bite swelled up to 2 inches big, 2.5 inches, almost 3 inches of a swollen, irritated bite. And the little bites would be centimeters big.
That big.
Yeah, like that big. On my forearm. Yeah. 3 inches big. And those bites were itching so bad. I could go only a minute without scratching something because there was over 200 to 300 bites on me and my husband. They were in groups like poison ivy or hives. It looked like an allergic reaction because they were red, they were irritated, they were They were irritated, they were swollen, they were red, they left literal fucking scarring on me and my husband's legs because they got that bad. The reaction gets so bad that within seconds after a mosquito landed on our arm, we noticed a small welt-like bump. It gets smaller, and if we itch it like barely a couple times, boom.
See, I get bit, but they're like super small. Teeny bites.
Yeah, they get tiny. Doc barely gets bites. I get reactions.
I could get bitten by the hundreds of mosquitoes in your match. that they're going to be tiny, small babies.
Not itching, not irritated, not so. But ours get so bad, we look like we're breaking out in hives. They are out to get us. We had severe cases. There's 200, 300 bites on us. And the next morning, they bring out this cream, like this anti-itch cream and this anti-infectant cream. Like, do not get away from them. And so they start rubbing it all over my husband's legs, our stomach, our back, our arms, our neck. Yeah, they rubbed it on our feet. They rubbed it on our thighs. They rubbed it on our legs. They rubbed it on our stomach. They rubbed it on our back. They rubbed it everywhere on our body because it got that bad because mosquitoes, with our shirt on, with jeans on, with socks and shoes on, with shirts on, they would still bite. They would nick. My shirt would probably be lifted from my back if I bent over for like 5 seconds. 5 bites. Ah, noob! There was 5 bites on my. There was over 70 bites on my leg. There was 70 on another leg, I think. There was over 50 to 40 on each arm, if not 20. There was 5 bites on my back, a couple bites on my stomach, bites on my face, bites on my ankles. There was bites on our butt crack, there was bites on our back, there was bites on our stomach, bites on our back, bites on our hands, bites on our palms, bites on our arms, bites on our stomach, bites on our neck, bites on our cheeks, bites on our forehead, bites on our ankles, bites on my toes, bites on my feet. There were literal bites everywhere around the body. Because mosquitoes love me that much that I have to wear long sleeves. I have to wear jeans so that I could still get bit a couple times through my clothing. How? And I had 15 bites around my ankles. Oh my god, that was miserable fucking hell for months. They would not go away. Some of them went away, some of them left permanent scarring.
God. Okay.
And it looked like poison ivy, hives, allergic reactions, blistering, bursting out. They would blister. Sometimes they would start bleeding. They would swell. I'm like, oh. They would burn. We would put cream. We would have to. Oh my god! And yesterday I got bit 5 times with being me and my husband were in the pool for like 10 minutes, and we got bit 5 times. Come on, that's every 2 minutes. And I got bit some more, and I wore this pink bracelet with like an aroma to it to keep mosquitoes away, and it helped, but I still get bit, and like it's swollen on there's a swollen bump on my arm, 2 swollen bumps, there's a swollen bump on my shoulder that's about that big or something, like a line. There's a swollen bump on my other arm, there's a swollen bump on my back. It's so annoying. I hate mosquito bites. The area around the mosquito bite gets burning red. God damn. No wonder why I don't like summer weather at all. That is a severe case and horrible stories and wild mosquitoes. I hate every mosquito in the fucking world. Why are they alive? I do not care. There's too many of them. They hurt me and my husband physically. No. They covered our whole body before it. No. God. That's disgusting.
No. Okay, so the next topic is Donny and Williams' hyperhidrosis issue.
So, yesterday we went to my big sister's house and hanged out, done picking up sticks, gardening. We had cookout. We got to see awesome gardens.
We filmed some of that. I probably didn't film it great, but
she's gonna put it in a chemo vlog this Saturday, so enjoy. We were at the pool, we were hanging out. It was a fun time, and we were watching TV. We were playing with Kimbo. We were eating chips. It was so yummy, so good, so fun. But we were helping with gardening, and me and my husband put on like little glovies for our hands, and they had powder in them to keep your hands dry. Within minutes of wearing them, we're talking 10, 20 minutes, their gloves are wet. They're sticking to me and my husband's hands, and the powder stuck to our hands. The powder melted. And
when I take off my gloves, I have mild hyperhidrosis to a point that I don't have like moderate or some crap.
Yeah, and
so like when I take off my gloves, they were wet. But they were slightly, I guess. And there was still powder on my hands.
Sorry. He called us again. I have to wait now because it's normally me getting called like 5 fucking times. It's just so annoying. Now we have to wait. But the powder like literally melted off my, like the powder melted from inside the glove. My gloves are wet, and whenever I like moved my thumb a little bit and lifted the top of the glove, my top of my hand, not the inside, but the top of my hand was literally wet. And I took out the gloves. Me and my husband took out the gloves, and our fingers literally turned wrinkly because of how sweaty our hands are. My hands get sweaty when I'm. Oh, what did he need?
He just needed his like food turned away.
Oh, okay, good. But my hands get sweaty in situations when I'm nervous, setting them on my lap, setting them on my phone, set my microphone. My hands are sweating now. And they normally stay dry most of the time when I'm like stimming or keeping them elevated off my lap. But if I have them on my lap for even just a minute or balled up for even just a minute, literally, they turn wet in a minute's time. And I took out the gloves, my fingers were all wrinkly, the top of my hand was wet. And the powder melted, the gloves were not helping, my hands were all wet, wrinkly, and it looked like somebody had just poured water on my hands, seriously. Like there was literally, my fingers were wrinkly, there was water, like sweat bits inside my palm, the glove was like literally dripping sweat.
Oh, God.
Seriously, I'm not kidding. And we had to change 3 pairs of gloves, and they were still soaked.
I had to change that.
Me and my husband physically had to wash off our hands off sweat, wash our hands, dry our hands off with a hand towel because our hands got that bad, and our fingers were still wrinkly. And they were still sweat. How? Our hands get so sweaty, so bad, especially when we're anxious or keeping them in gloves. Gloves are the worst, but it was fine and it was all good, but like severe sweating to a point. But yeah, that was our hyperhidrosis issue, and it's not a good look sometimes. So yeah, that was basically our horrible hand sweating.
So our last topic of the day is our blacksmith progress.
Oh yeah. Okay, so my blacksmith progress, I have not told y'all in months what it was, but I'm just going to tell you right now in the first and third lane. So, in the first lane, I've been having this completed for a month. I have Warbringer. If you don't know this game, it's okay, but just listen anyway. I have Weapon 81 out of 81, been completed that for months. And in lane 2, I have Weapon 81. I've finished Land 2. I don't think I'm going to unlock Land 3 real quick. And then Land 3, I have Weapon 46 Captain's Helm. And the last time my biggest account or progress on my old phone was 8 trillion soul gems. I now have 29 trillion soul gems. Yep. Okay, so these are my achievements. Earned 1D gold. I've been completed that since the first month. I in total earned 285 in. Merged 5.
I recently completed that yesterday.
Yep, good job. Merged 5 million times. That is so much. I merged 630,000 times.
God, his merging scares me.
Yeah, 630,000 times. In a time span of less than 6 months, I merged almost 1 million times.
Wow.
Activate 7.5k boost. My total boost, which is the lightning bolts, I've activated almost 14,000. 13,800k. So, not 800k, but like 800 is 13k. So, almost merged that's right. I got the lightning bolts almost 14,000 times. Buy 2k upgrades where you buy things like for more weapons or more gems. I bought 15,300 times. Opened 250 lucky boxes. These go very slow in the calendars. I just now completed 50. They come very slow, and just don't think about it because it's sad and I know it. Reset 100 times. I reset it 60 times.
But you can buy little boxes with gems, but I don't even do that.
Yeah, no. It's just not worth it. But we got that, and that's my progress. I have like 29 trillion soul gems, and I'm doing great. I'm trying to complete the third land, and my biggest mission in life is to emerge 5 million times. That will take me over a year, probably over 2 years. It's just a wait time game, but that's my game I really, really love as a autistic individual.
So,
Look.
I see the sweat.
Look. I have to dry my hand off now.
That is one thing I don't like, since I like have...
Seeing the sweat.
Yes.
See, look.
What the
What?
Huh?
Did the mic just break?
What the fuck?
I'm scared. Wait, I'm filming this. Wait a minute.
What? Did
What?
the mic just break?
Wait, is it working?
I don't know. Can y'all hear me? What?
Right. God damn, my camera's being so slow. Oh my god. We're filming our podcast and we've been recording for probably over an hour.
Yes.
And our microphone just literally corrupted.
The bits are here.
What the fuck? Look.
It just broke.
What? We got our ALS journals out. We got our topics on. What? Our microphone just broke. What?
What the
In the fucking god?
Why does this happen with every dang microphone we have?
We have 2 over the course of 9 months of our podcast journey, and all 2 broke. This one it literally just broke off.
Like, I held it and it...
It broke. I just had it intact 2 minutes ago.
What? Oh, my headphones are jacked.
My headphones are broken in half.
That happened recently. This happened the first day I got them. This happened.
What? Our microphone just broke. We were talking about all the bad subjects that happened in 2 weeks. How my husband went to the ER and everything that sucked his ass. There's so much stuff going on between me and William recently. Not going on.
If they can hear me, what the
hell?
Oh my god. So, if you guys can hear me or not, and the audio is corrupted, hopefully it's effing not, we can probably try yours. Again. Oh my god, second microphone. We've barely been having this one for what, months?
Exactly.
Okay, so if you can hear me or not, I haven't been playing this game for a little while, but I've started to pick it back up, and pretty proud of my progress because I've only reset 4 times. Donny has reset like several. Yeah. What the fuck? So if you want to guess what weapon I am.
In the first line?
Yes.
I am guessing 57. 18?
57!
Are you serious?
Oh no! I'm literally...
Are you serious?
It's literally 57.
Are you serious? I didn't see your screen. What the hell?
What? Club of
Are you
Ages.
serious?
I'm not kidding. There's no weapon higher.
What the heck? How did I guess that? I never checked up on the progress.
Okay,
on
so
Blacksmith and
that's
never mind.
freaking crazy. And I have 319 jimmies saved up, so I'm
Ooh,
saving
wow,
quite a
you are
collection.
saving.
Yep, saving quite a collection. And all the things, and my progress in the little achievements. Stop bringing it up. Okay, earned 1D gold. I'm only 8.36D, so like again, I said that it sent, like, I completed it a little while ago. Merge 50,000 times. I have 22,000, way higher than what I had. Activate 500 boosts, 386. Buy 2K upgrades, 535. Open 50 lucky boxes, 24 out of 50. And reset 5 times. Haven't got that because I don't really want to, and I like to keep my same progress. So hopefully the microphone is picking me up, and we're going to probably switch to Donny's microphone if that corrupts.
Yeah, so we're going to end it here so we don't waste
minutes. So if you can hear us, thank you. Hold up. No, just close door fully. We got called 3 times within Dad come home. My God. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching today's podcast, episode 51. And we're going to see you all next time. Bye.